everybody, Aruna here from Yoga Darshini, and today I want to share with you how to do the 3 most commonly done yoga asanas properly, okay? And they are the plank, the down dog and the up dog, the Falakasana, the Adhomukha Shvanasana and Urdhvamukha Shvanasana. We are going to see that, okay? And I'll also be suggesting modifications for those who are not able to do it completely, and we can always progress step by step. Nobody is going to give you a gold medal for injuring your body trying to get the final pose correctly, okay? So there is no pressure for the asana to look in a particular way. More than how it looks, focus on how it feels in your body, because each body is different and the asana is going to look different in different bodies. Alright, focus on what you are feeling. Shall we get started? Alright, the fundamental for all these asanas is the tabletop position. So we start from there and let us understand how to do it, because if we get this foundation right, then everything else will easily fall in place. Alright, so we start by keeping our hands shoulder distance apart, the shoulder and wrist falling exactly on the same line. So you're not keeping your hands too far away, too close, too wide. All of this we are not doing. Alright, we are keeping the shoulder and wrist on the same line, and we are ensuring that our fingers are wide open, not like this. Fingers are wide open and you are pressing actively into your fingertips, and you are also positioning your hands in such a way that your index fingers are parallel to the long edge of the mat, which means you are not keeping like this, rather you are slightly doing a external rotation, offering maximum stability to your shoulder joint over here. And also ensure you are keeping your elbows absolutely straight, okay? Don't loosen your elbows, keep your elbows straight. Alright, so this is with respect to hands. Connect mindfully to the earth whenever you are doing the asana. Right, so our hands are sorted. Next, let's go to our shoulders. So don't collapse into your shoulders over here. Make sure you're pushing the shoulders away from the ears and you're feeling strong through your chest. Alright, now moving on to your core. Now don't arch your back, no need to round the back either. Keep a neutral back, keep your back flat and gently pull your belly in. You're softly hollowing out your core so that your spine is feeling very stable and strong over here. Alright, now focus on your hips. Make sure that your hips are parallel to the floor. They are not tilting to any one side and you are not arching excessively or pulling back. You are keeping an absolutely neutral pelvis where your hips are parallel to the floor. Now let's step our leg back. Take any leg. Alright, and ensuring that your core is gently engaged, step one leg back. See here, I am just keeping the knee absolutely straight. I am not keeping my knees relaxed. My knee is absolutely straight, which means my thigh muscles are also engaged. My glute muscles are also engaged, and I am just keeping my toes and a little bit of the ball of my foot on the floor. I am not shifting my weight back to the heels. I am keeping it distributed evenly between the hands and the foot. Now pressing through these 3 points of contact with the earth, take the other leg also back and you are here in the perfect plank or the Falakasana. So here, don't have loose legs. Keep the knees straight, keep your core tight, keep your butt tight, elbows are straight, press nicely into your fingertips, keep a neutral neck. Alright? Good. Now, if you are not able to do a plank, then what shall I do? Well, do the plank till this step, one leg at a time, and then slowly see if you can take the other leg and make it join. Stay here for a couple of breaths, then switch legs, hold, stay here for a couple of breaths, and eventually you will be able to get into a plank comfortably. Okay, good. Now that we know how to do a plank, let us understand how to do a downward facing dog. All right. Ideally, the distance between the hand and the leg in a downward facing dog is the distance that we have in the plank position. That is this distance. This is the ideal distance that we have to maintain while getting into a downward dog. See, from here all I am doing is I am pushing my hips up towards the sky. I am not moving my hands or feet. I am just pushing my hips up towards the sky. I am trying to pull the heel towards the floor. Don't worry if your heels are not touching the floor, okay? They will eventually. And then you are going to drop your head down looking at your toes, or if you can also look at your navel. But please do not look forward, because the body will always follow the gaze, and if you're going to look forward, you're going to be somewhere here which is neither a plank nor a mountain, nor a down dog, right? And this is not a very great place for the body to be in. Okay, so just push the weight back, lengthen your arms, lengthen your legs. Important point is to either look at your toes or look at your navel. Good. Now, what if I am not able to do a downward facing dog? What if my shoulders and arms are not able to support my body to hold a down dog? Here is a modification that you can try. Come into tabletop. From here, take your hands one step away from you and push the weight back towards your legs. Here also you are lengthening your arms, taking your weight gently to your shoulders, and again drop your head down, look at your knees and stay here. Slowly you will be able to build the strength to go to a downward facing dog. Here there are a couple of things that we should remember. First one is to try to straighten the knees slowly. Okay, so if you are doing it for the very first time, probably you will not be able to straighten your knees completely, and that's absolutely okay. What you have to focus on is on the pelvic tilt, like how we do this cat and cow, where we shoot our hip up, yeah, like that. Try to bring this movement in a downward dog. See, from here, see if you can tilt your pelvis back and take your head towards your feet. Even if your knees are bent here, that's fine, but eventually you'll be able to straighten your knees. Think about shooting your hips up towards the sky. The second thing that I want you to try to focus on is to draw your navel in towards the spine in the downward facing dog. Okay, consciously pull your belly in so that you're able to compress the body a little more effectively. The third thing that I want you to remember is to not keep the shoulders close to your ears. Rather, think about keeping the shoulders down and wide, like so. Don't collapse into your shoulders. Shoulders away from the ears, your shoulders are broad, because down dog works a lot on our shoulders. It's strengthening our shoulders over here. So keep the shoulders wide and away from the ears, and your neck is super relaxed, and you are looking at your toes, drawing the belly in and imagining as if you're pushing your head towards your feet and your hips towards the sky. Once you gain enough strength, you can also think about pushing your triceps towards the floor while hugging your chest and your ribs inwards. So this comes after quite a bit of practice. Don't worry about that now. As of now, focus on moving the head towards the feet and the hips towards the sky. Alright, good. And there are ways to make your downward dog a little less intense. And what is that? Take your feet wider apart. The wider base will immediately ease the pressure of your hands and your shoulders, and you'll be able to stay here a little more comfortably, and eventually you can work on bringing your legs closer together to increase the intensity. Good. Now from here, how do we do an up dog? The up dog demands a lot of our arm, chest and a little bit of our upper back strength too. So the up dog also comes from the plank. So remember, we started here in tabletop, we went back to plank, from here we go to mountain. Don't change the distance between your hands and your legs. You come back to plank here and you're going to dip your hip down, lift your chest up, lift your chin up. My knees and thighs are off the mat, and then I'm slowly going to untuck my toes and I'm going to stay here and breathe here, and this is my up dog. Now in up dog, what are all the common mistakes that, I won't say mistakes, rather what are all the things that overall reduces the efficacy of this asana? The first thing is taking the shoulders to your ears. Okay, make sure your shoulders are down and your chest is broad. The second thing is not engaging your glute muscles. Keep your butt tight so that your lower back feels supported. Okay, engage the glutes and engage your core muscles. Third thing is not engaging your thighs, having loose thighs. Okay, try to keep the knees straight, which will automatically engage your thigh muscles. All right, so if I were to show all of it, please don't do this. Okay, so shoulders away from the ears, chest open, chin parallel to the floor, my butt is tight, my thighs are tight, and slowly with practice I'm going to untuck my toes and I'm going to stay here. Now if you are not able to do the up dog, how can you progress towards it? Very simple, keep the knee down and do it, and slowly as you build strength you'll be able to take the knees off, and once you're comfortable here, then slowly untuck your toes to stay here and do your up dog. So this is how you do your plank, down dog and up dog. Practice, experience how these three asanas feel in your body and share it in the comments below. If you found this useful, please share it with your family and friends and encourage them also to try these poses, because it's really going to build a lot of strength in their shoulders, arms, and also in their core. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all again in the next video. Till then, take care and stay healthy.